What's going on, guys? Wow, this is going to be a lot in this video. There's a $100,000 landscape in here. 2891-28, I think, was that model number. I got this for Father's Day. This thing is awesome. You got to hit that Bluetooth button 2 times to switch over to Bluetooth. Look, you can see you can use an M18 battery or an M12 battery, which is awesome. And so that was a gift that I got, which is super neat. Oh yeah, boombox in it here. Some Harbor Freight gloves I'm trying out. They're like polyurethane dip instead of like the normal dipped of a lot of work gloves, and they're pretty sweet because they're super light, lighter than your normal dipped gloves. I'm using my Milwaukee hacksaw, cutting all this stuff up. I'm in the garage with the kids while I'm doing this voiceover, so I apologize if you hear anything in the background. Definitely possible here. So yeah, so we're cutting up this tree. Actually had to come back and cut it up with the chainsaw. I got some footage of that too. It might be in the next video. But we got this Milwaukee hacksaw, one-handed. There's a ton coming up in this video. It's my whole week in lawn care, basically. So much to it. So y'all hang on, and I'll be right back with you and play a little music, and then I'll be back. So what I was showing you, we're just doing a little mowing with the Liberty Z now, but what I was showing you is, as you could see, that the one part where it looked like the bushes were just like butchered when I was trimming them, that's because they are. You see Spider, Lolo? So the bushes, I cut off like 2 foot off of them for that customer where I was showing you that. That's why I was showing you. That's why they look all terrible on top, because I cut like 2 feet off of them because she couldn't see coming out of her driveway, so it was kind of a problem. And so that was on Monday route. We're still on Monday's route here. What I'm doing is like trying to show like a couple of yards from each day, but like go through the week. So not like every single thing, every single yard, every single day, but trying to show some. See there, you can see some of the cut, uncut. But I'm trying to show, pulling some weeds out of bushes here, trying to show, you know, some yards like from each day, because I felt like that would be pretty sweet. Oh yeah, So our gas prices are rocking $4.36 even for the cheap stuff, which is out of control. Out of control. Anyway, so we're always rocking the Milwaukee tools. Y'all know how we do that. Picking up pine cones, trying to make these houses look really sweet. That's what we do. Pulling weeds, of course. See, these are those gloves that I'm trying out. The ones that I got from Harbor Freight, I showed you it. I actually end up adding a day to the irrigation because it's been so hot. Been so hot over here. So I ended up adding a day on this particular property because, you know, I don't want it to dry out too bad. So sometimes, even if you were to edge this with a real edger, because I've experimented with it, because I have a blade edger, these little sprouts, like the grass, the Milwaukee gloves I love too as well. But you get like runners from the grass and they grow over in the beds. And man, these 16-year-old kids, man, they just get some of these sweet trucks. I don't quite understand that, but anyway. But so the runners sometimes will like grow into the bed areas, and you know, you can try to pull them, you can try to spray them, but they're hard to kill, hard to deal with, and so sometimes it's just easy to take your shovel and just spade out along there and dig out some of those areas where the grass is growing over there bad. Just kind of dig it out, so that way you uproot it, and it works great. Look at those nicely trimmed hedges. Yeah, I like that. I like nicely trimmed hedges. Man, it's just, you can go along so fast in the video here. I wish I could do work this fast. Well, this is just normal speed, but you know, you're just going through your day. Like, you know, this has already took me till like lunchtime to get to here. I think this is yard number 3, so not lunchtime. It's probably only like 9 or 10 o'clock. There's so much, it's been so dry and so hot, we got leaves falling, you know what I mean? Almost like fall. Like, look at this yard. Which that one's is a fescue and rye, so that one's gonna struggle through the summer no matter what. This is a zoysia lawn. This is probably like 2 more lawns ahead, and this is Tuesday now. This is Tuesday, and so we're mowing this up, and it's going great. Still rocking with the Liberty Z. I know y'all haven't seen that too much, so I'm trying to get some footage of all that. As you can see, this yard's pretty dry too as well. This thing's handy. You can slip through any gates. You know, with it being 36, man, check out this pool. Man, I want to go swimming in that. Man, I've been 100 like every day. But I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like people always do complain about like heat and stuff, like their lawn videos during summer, but hey, it's still better than winter any day. And hey, if we if we don't want to work in the heat, we should have like a desk job or something, you know. So we are mowing the back fence. Willow, we're giving Mama a break just for a minute. You're gonna stay out here with me and work in the garage. Willow's out here. We're gonna try to sharpen some blades. So this is Tuesday night. Mowing this super nice house, and we're trying to mow it up and, you know, doing what we do. I'm actually going to pull some weeds from, there's like some, hang on just a second. Hey, y'all, get situated. Alright, I'm back. So y'all check out this wake setter boat. I'm pushing the kids on the swing while I'm doing this. Check out this wake setter boat. This thing is so crazy. So nice. It's like a silver glitter, blue, white, silver glitter.
Hey, scoot back.
She's giving you room. See what I'm saying? There's like beaver guards around these crepe myrtles, and so I end up pulling out the weeds out of it. I'm not gonna push y'all too high. Willow's saying she wants to go high, but you see there's weeds all in these things for the beaver. See, it's so hot. I'm trying out gym shorts, and what I'm gonna do is use like my quick lock system instead of my dedicated string trimmer, because I have the guard on that, and so we're gonna rock with that these next couple days. This is Wednesday morning right here, Wednesday morning. So we're gonna put this quick lock thing together, and we're gonna edge it up. And you gotta edge going backwards so you don't fling the stuff at your shins, because I like to edge going forward, but If you're trying to do the gym shorts because of extreme heat, you got to go backwards like this. But it's working, you know, it's working out pretty good. I've been doing that last few days. It's good because it cools you down a little bit, but a lot of stuff still hits you in the shins. And I've been doing it for a few days, and I don't know, it's not bad. But if we can at least get back into the 90s and not 100, probably stick with the pants because, you know, like fishing pants, they work great. You see I got more sprouts of the lawn trying to grow over right there. I pull them out. Yeah, I'll keep pushing y'all a little bit. So got some little sprouts here there. Trying to pull them out. And, you know, every day we're pulling weeds, we're edging, we're trimming bushes. That's what we do. That's what we do. Oh, look at this bug right here. I don't know what kind this is, but man, that thing, it was no exaggeration, probably 3 inches long, maybe 4, and that, like, you can see it flying up like a bird when it comes. And I don't like, man, you seen it even when I wasn't even super close to it. It's big. I don't know what it is, but some kind of bug. And that thing, ugly, big and ugly. Look at these flowers. They look awesome. Customer did. I did not put these flowers in. Customer did that, but they look great. Now we're down at this same house down by the lake, edging up. I'm going to show you the edge that I make right here. Oh yeah, look at that, nice and crispy, even with the string trimmer. So for some reason, this customer, as you can see, they like painted their seawall white, which I really don't understand that, because, you know, like if mud washes or something like that, board is going to get dirty super easy. So I try to keep the mower off it and stuff, but I don't know how they're going to keep that white. But look at this, it's like a dip right here, and it's really easy to hack this up with your mower. But I'm trying to blow, you know, with the mower, blow a lot of that pine straw and leaves over to the right over there to get it off the grass. You see I got it all looking nice and good, because that pine straw, it like sticks in the grass. Later in this video, I actually pull out the Echo 8010 because I have not ran it in forever, and I don't want it to sit on the shelf too long. And actually, it's running better now, but like the first yard I used it on, it just wasn't running good for some reason. It wouldn't go to full throttle and stuff, but now it's better. It must have just been sitting for so long. I say so long, but not so long. I mean, I used it maybe a month or 2 ago. Oh, look, so this is Thursday morning now. Look, you can kind of see the stripes looking good. I'm mowing it from the middle out because it's hard to tell, but every yard this week, because it's been so hot and so dry, there's like leaves on every yard. Not as bad as fall, but there's a bunch. You see it got it looking really fresh. This walk behind is really good. So I'm going downhill at this same yard, and I'm trying to hold the front of the mower up. It's one of the problems. You want to go higher? One of the problems with walk behinds is what I just mentioned, because you're not going to go really high. I'm just going to push you medium high. One of the problems though is that like one of the problems is that you know, you can't raise that deck up easily. So if you're going to go over like a pine straw area or something like that, you got to like wheelie it so that you... Stop. Y'all just be happy. You got to like wheelie it so you don't like catch a bunch of straw with the deck. You know what I mean? Look at that. Backyard looking really fresh. Looking real good. John Deere doing good. Doing work. Okay. What is it? Oh, I do. I see that bird back there. So, as you see, we're about to do, this is probably a 10-foot, you see, over to the right here, big old shrub. It used to be out over the railing, and then they wanted me to cut it back so it wasn't over the railing, because they got them all painted. So it really looks bare. But that's what they wanted on the front of it. I did that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, and so what I do is every month I trim these around here, around this pool deck up top, and then the ones, that tall one down there, you got to use a ladder for. But all of them, you got to have this extended trimmer. It would be really hard to do it without. It'd be really hard to do it with like a, the hand one, just because they're just too big. These are ligustrum, they're called, and they grow pretty fast. You see some burnt marks because their grill is right there, and so the grill like fries them right there behind the grill. But hey, a good burger is totally worth, even if you have to burn your shrub a little bit. I think it's worth it. Customer likes these shrubs really tall like this because it kind of gives them privacy like all around the pool, you know what I mean? So that's what we do with that. I'm just gonna put up their pool net things, stick things, and we're going to get the ladder out. And I couldn't even see, like you gotta reach up kind of as high as you can. So I had the camera mounted on the hedge trimmer. It's still on there now. But y'all could see me trimming that last shrub even better than I could see it in real life. You have to kind of reach up, kind of guess blindly, but when I step back and look at it, like, you get pretty good at feeling and knowing kind of where you've been up there, and so you can get everything. And so all my yards are weekly, so like that lower shrub right there section, I pruned that last week. That one you can see down there, see how it still looks pretty good. You see, and we got, a good 12 inches of growth or something on top of here. So once a month though, I do this tall one. That's just part of the deal. I'm not trimming that thing every week and climb up that ladder. I'm not doing that. So from when I started, like once a month I do this high section, and that's how we do it. I mean, I've had this yard like 4 years now or something, and it's worked great. This Milwaukee trimmer is awesome. I don't think I could ever go back to a gas hedge trimmer. There's just no point for it. I mean, you could hedge trim for like 4 hours on a battery, one battery charge on this. Even if you're trimming for 4 hours straight, it's crazy. You see, here's the outside of that lower one. It gets grown out. The whole thing kind of gets grown out. You don't really realize it, and it starts, going out into the yard. So this is where I show you pulling out the 8010. Haven't pulled it out in months, but I was like, man, I'm gonna make sure it's got some gas in it. We're gonna run it some, because River, don't do that. Don't push her off the side. So the kids are both trying to sit here on this circle swing, and I'm trying to push them and do a voiceover for this same time. So yeah, as you can see, some sections of this lawn are dry, and so what I'm doing is, so I still had to mow that part right there to the left, but a lot of these dry sections, I'm trying to keep the mower weight off of it since the yard is kind of trying to go into dormancy. So but they still want it to be clean. It's a mess, still looks messy. So, all right, guys, what's up? Yeah, there's a clip where I had sped it up with the software, and then my voiceover was like, it was like cutting in and out. It was so weird. Like when you speed it up on the software, it's not like, it doesn't speed it up smoothly. You almost kind of have to use the time lapse on the GoPro. So anyway, trying to watch kids and finish this voiceover. Man, it's so hard to do these videos, and especially long ones, and manage like a ton of clients and all the stuff. Oh, my friend Sean, y'all remember his setup video from January? He stopped by this morning like 7:30 a.m. This is Friday now, and gave me one of these hydration popsicles. So this is going over brand new landscape at a customer's house, doing all the plants, doing the trees, doing all the shrubs. Like, I didn't do them, but they had like $100,000 landscape. I don't know. I didn't ask him official price, but you'll see why I think it's $100,000 in a minute. There's a pool, there's all kind of stuff, but I'm trying to show you everything that's new out here. There's some new plants. This truck is actually someone, like, they're still not even finished with it. You know what I mean? There's still guys working there and stuff like that. So we're jumped over onto the other side of the driveway. We got all new plants over here. And the pool house is over there to the left. They're actually painting that. That's where like the pump and stuff is. There used to be no grass or anything right past here. It was just woods. And this hill, they cut out like 20%, like 20% of that pool would be like down over the hill usually. But they like cut into the hill here and brought in like 1,000,000 dump truck loads of dirt, and like they terraced this whole property and regraded it and terraced it, made 3-4 different levels. They're blowing I'm blowing leaves, cleaning off this new grass. Can't mow it yet, but I'm trimming some spots, trimming the edges just to try to keep it looking nice until we can actually mow it. You see there's some new big shrubs over there in front of where I was to the left. Now I'm going to jump over to the other side of the house, kind of starting only where the new stuff is, because y'all seen that the shrubs around the house stuff are not new, but it's new starting right here. Look, they added a bunch of dirt in. They made this awesome fire pit area. This is brand new, and it's pretty sweet as well. New fire pit, stonework there with that. It's awesome trying to blow out around these chairs. I'm trying to do this, film this like while I was trying to blow everything off and clean out around. Man, trying to keep that straw out of that black mulch, that's going to be a problem. I know that already. So, but you know, it is what it is. Look at this. I don't know what this is called. I don't know if these are called pavers. I don't know if this is called stone. But they're like different size squares, and they're kind of smooth, but it's kind of like stone, and they look beautiful. I love it. Haven't seen that very much, but they actually did the same thing for this pool surface around the pool. You see this too? I don't know. They had a name for it. I don't know if it was, I forget exactly, but like a name for this kind of a surface. So it's like concrete, I think, and then they put this stuff on top, actually. So those boulders are all new. Obviously this whole pool is new. All this grass, like this has all been like filled in and regraded right here. This is crazy. It's just crazy. I wish I had before footage, but like I didn't even know they were going to start this landscape, and they already had started digging it all out like from 1 week to the next. So I didn't even know that they were like about to start it, you know, because they're on the waiting list for a while. And so, you know, it takes time, you know, to get this stuff done, because, you know, people have other jobs to finish and all that. So check out this stonework, check out this wall. I mean, all this stuff is new. This hot tub is awesome. It like, you know, it like overflows into this pool, which is also really neat. You know, just so many cool stuff. We're rocking the Milwaukee tools as always here. You know, got to keep it blowed off. They even have a little dead patch there in the sod, and they're not even done with this project yet. So yeah, I don't know. I guess they're gonna have to fix that, hopefully. You know, because I've been talking to the customer like, hey, make sure you get warranty on all this stuff. You're spending all this money. You know, like, what if sections of it die, or what if plants die, what if erosion problems? Because remember, this whole hill is different. Nothing was like this. It was just like a nasty slope. You couldn't even walk down here. But check it out. They, you know, added dirt here. Now these two, this is steep right here. Now I'm gonna have to use my cleats when I go to pull weeds on these banks, on these slopes. So I have a set of cleats that I bring with me here or there for some steep yards where I gotta, because you know it's slippery on that pine straw and it's hard to get traction. So if you use some cleats, you can go up there and pull weeds easier, better, and that does work. So this part was just like part of the steep hill, but you see they terraced it, dug it out, added more to the right, took some from the left. So we got new boulders over here left. All this is new. So going to be some weed pulling with the cleats over there that I'm going to need to do. But it just looks amazing. This property looks nothing like it did before. We got some big bushes over here to my left, kind of in front of me. I'm going to walk up there and show you that in a second. Here, and there's a little part where I speeded up just a hair towards the end of this, so I hope it doesn't mess up my voiceover, because it was bad on one of those other parts. I even had to delete that, delete the blowing clip that it was having problems on. So I don't know if it's not yet, but there's a problem. There's a little part where I speeded up some. Yeah, even right now, see, I'm starting to speed it up a little. I don't know if it'll mess this up. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be just fine. But you see they got all new dry creek. They got new plants over here to the left. Those big shrubs are new. Down here at the dock where I'm headed now, all these stones are new. All this grade is new. All these plants are new. There's all new irrigation, all new sod. seawall's pretty new as well. This company, they didn't put the seawall in they did a few months ago, a different company, but this, we got new bushes all around here, new grass, new irrigation. So this video is almost over. I appreciate y'all watching such a long video. I was watching the kids a part of it and trying to finish up this voiceover and get this out to you guys. These ones are tough to make, you know, just managing my life and managing everything, especially these long ones. But I know it's good. I know you guys like these ones. So this is back all the way down the lowest level. Got a bunch more plants. A lot of these plants are fairly low maintenance, which is good. Just gonna have to pull some weeds. But not bad at all. It actually was rough working on that hill before, so they actually kind of made it better now with the new landscape.